This brief orientation is designed for people in a philosophy undergrad course here at Freed-Hardeman, and it's designed to answer one main question. When you have a topic related to philosophy, how can you quickly figure out if FHU has access, specifically the library, has access to any book material on that topic? This tutorial will focus on book kinds of information because it's a fairly good fit for philosophy-related research. What you're looking at on the screen is the library's main page, the home page, and there's one search box right in the middle. It's got a heading, search the library for books, DVDs, etc. Suppose you were researching a topic like skepticism. It's a fairly broad topic. But for purposes of illustration, let's go ahead and go through the motions of typing in our fairly general term right in the search box. Suppose you were exploring something more specific like René Descartes and his particular contribution to this idea of skepticism in philosophy. It wouldn't hurt to maybe type in one other term like Descartes, but we're going to keep it fairly open-ended just to see what kinds of results we'll get from this search. There is a handy drop-down just to the right of the search box, and this is your way on the front end of telling the catalog, the library catalog, that maybe you're interested only in books. You could tell it, I don't want any electronic books, I only want books that are on the shelf. Or you could tell it the opposite, I only want electronic books. We're not going to select anything for the time being. Let's hit search and see, just out of curiosity, how much we're uncovering and what kinds of material we're uncovering. As you can see over on the left, we have some pretty big numbers, 29,000 total, including, for the most part, article kinds of information. At this point, since these numbers are fairly good, we can limit to a particular format and weed out everything else. We've checked the book boxes, and so we're left with only a few hundred book items. Suppose you liked the sound of item number 1. This is a book done back in '69, but you know, not too old when it comes to philosophy-related research. If you like the sound of it, one question, of course, is, okay, if Free does have it, where is it and is it checked out? Of course, this little link here, which will always be available, called availability, will tell you within a couple seconds if the book is available or checked out, and if it is available, where is it in the library. It gives you what we would call a call number. Some of these items are going to be electronically available 24/7, like item number 3, Nietzsche's political skepticism. Suppose you like the sound of that. There's a little orange E icon to the left of a View Now option, which will open up maybe a separate pop-up and with a link asking you if you'd like to view the ebook. Of course, you can open that up. Then one of the nice things about electronic books, maybe you don't like reading them on the screen, but you can search entire books with the search box provided. So that would be handy. We have the table of contents right in front of us. If we just want to explore one chapter, we can of course follow the links just for that chapter. And word for word, picture for picture, these ebooks will match the offline hard copy equivalents that are out there on some shelf of some library somewhere. Printing from these books is fairly easy. Don't expect to print off huge chunks though, maybe a chapter here or there, maybe up to 50 or 60 pages. But these ebook providers do make it fairly easy to do, significant printing without printing off the whole book. For information related to other kinds of research related to philosophy, suppose you weren't interested in books or have already taken care of that and you want something else, maybe like the article content. One of the best ways to go about that is to use a particular database that's uh, an ideal fit for a subject like philosophy. That will be talked about with a little bit of how to in the tab you see right in this LibGuide uh, called, searching for articles or finding articles. Take a look at that if you'd like some information uh, pinpointing article searching. When it comes to books, though, as you've seen in this illustration, fairly general terms is the way to go. Nice basic terms. Some of the items we brought up related to skepticism would undoubtedly include talk about people like Descartes and their view. Your goal is to get a workable list, and if you have plenty to work with, then you could hit the back button or throw in an extra term like Descartes to see what's left. But it all starts with trying to open the door fairly wide, getting a decent amount to browse to see what kinds of results are there, how junky is the list. If it's junky, you go back and redo your search. If you have any questions about any of this book searching material, please inquire about it in the library. We're here to help you.